Hey everyone, it's Bethany. Welcome back. In this video, we are working on some Mother's Day gifts that you can do with your Cricut. I have quite the lineup that I think are going to turn out so cute. Can't wait to show you each and every one. And if you click on the title of the video, the source list will open up so that you can see all of the links of the things that I'm using in this video if I can find them for you. So let's go ahead and get started. Also, last week's video, I was showing you the new Cricut Explore 4, and there were a couple of times that my Cricut cut through the material a little too far. But I was telling you I'm not going to be changing any of the cut settings because it's not doing it consistently enough. So when I sat down to get all of the materials ready for this video, I will tell you nothing cut through. So give your Cricut a little bit of a chance before you go ahead and change those cut settings. If it is cutting through over and over and over again, then you definitely want to change your settings. But if not, it could be that you just have a brand new blade, which was the case for me. All right, I wanted to clarify that up because I was getting a lot of comments on the last video about changing my setting, but not needed for mine, but it might be needed for you if you find that it's doing it over and over for you. Again, all of our machines are so different, so they're all going to act a little bit differently and use different settings at times. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I think I have 6 things we're doing today. They're all super cute, and I'm excited to inspire you. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing that I am going to do is I am going to decorate a candle. I love decorating candles with a little personalized vinyl decal. This one did come with a sticker on it that was easily removed, so when I link it down below, just know that it does come with a sticker that you'll want to take off. So I have my vinyl decal here. Sorry, this is a white on white, but I feel like you can see it easy enough. It's not too difficult, but I wanted to put this pretty little design. It says Mama Bear. This would be so cute on anything. And again, I say it so many times in my videos, but I want to remind you how true it is that you can get one design and do so many different things. You can make this into a sweatshirt or a cute little tote bag. You could put this on a coffee mug. So it's super fun because you can invest in a design one time and do a variety of fun things with it, which I love. I'm kind of thinking this would look really cute on like a distressed blue shirt or sweatshirt. Wouldn't that be fun? So you might see this pop into my videos in the future. You never know. Okay. Before I get this all prepped with transfer tape, I'm going to set that to the side and grab some rubbing alcohol. I can see that I have some fingerprints from my hands here. I also use lotion quite a bit, so I can see some oil from my lotion. I just want to make sure that that is all taken off and it's very, very nice and clean. It will help the vinyl not only transfer down nicely, but it'll help it last as well. All right, that should be good to go. And now I have some transfer tape that I can use to take my vinyl up and off of the cutting sheet that it was cut on. Okay, I have my little scraper as well, just like that. And turn it over and do the back. Whoop, there we go. Okay, now you're gonna get a really good idea for, I have these little bits on my fingers. Okay, just removing the carrier sheet, leaving the vinyl right on that transfer sheet. All right, there we go. Okay, let's go ahead and lay this down. Oh my gosh, it looks so cute. I love taking off an original label and personalizing it. Not only is it fun to personalize something, but also because I feel like it makes it look like something you would have got at a boutique or something like that. I love a personalized candle. Okay, and then I know I'll get asked, so I'll address it real quick. I've never had problems with, once lighting the candle, the vinyl being disrupted. So, I mean, it could depend on the candle that you get, but I've done this so many times and I've never had an issue. So I wanted to address that because it was a concern that I also had the first time I did it. I thought, okay, when this gets warm, is it going to be disruptive or is the vinyl going to come off? But it hasn't happened for me. Okay, I'm going to remove this transfer tape and I'm also going to keep it and use it for some upcoming projects. It'll help keep crafting costs down if I reuse where I can. And transfer tape is an easy one to reuse. How cute is that? Again, we could reuse this design and do so many fun things. So I'm going to keep this one in mind because this would look so cute on a tee. All right, there's our first little craft. Love how that turned out, and it's gonna be such a cute, it smells good. Such a cute little gift. Another gift that is always so fun for mamas is a cute little pouch. And I don't know about you, but I love receiving these because I use these for my Bible study pens. I also use these in my diaper bag. Well, I guess I'm kind of tiptoeing out of the diaper bag phase, but I think I'm gonna be carrying one forever. But I use one in there as well to hold either some of my cosmetics or things for the kids. I love stuff like this. So I'll link this down below if it's still available. It's so cute and fun for not only spring, but for Mother's Day. And I also, you guys, I want to show you how lucky I got on this piece of foil iron-on. I had one tiny piece left and I was looking at it because it was ripped. And look, the design was placed just in the right spot to where that rip did not bother at all. I was just giddy when I watched that cut out. Okay, so foil iron-on. Also, I'm going to go ahead and plug in my little mini easy press because I am going to go ahead and transfer this over to my little canvas pouch. So foil iron-on onto canvas, and let me grab just the corner here so I can begin weeding out all of my extra material. So I'll take away the surrounding area, and I love this design. Again, another one that would look very cute on a piece of apparel as well. So fun. So I'm pretty sure you'll see this one pop up in my crafts in the future for sure. So many fun things as I was getting this video put together. There are so many fun designs for moms. So while this is a fun video for Mother's Day, I feel like I'm going to be revisiting a lot of these crafts and recreating some of these things for myself as well. Okay, how cute. I love it. Okay, so now before anything, I need to just decide where I want my zipper in which direction. And honestly, I think that direction's fine, but if you wanted it in the other direction, you could just flip it over. Those are the little things you'll want to think about. Okay, so I have my little desktop ironing board there. This is also preheated, so I am going to go ahead and just preheat my material real quick. There we go. I'm also going to just take a lint roller real quick and run it over the surface to make sure there's nothing on there that will prevent my iron-on from laying down just right. And then I'll just position this where I want it. And I think that looks really good. Just like that. Okay, let's make sure that it's nice and straight. That looks nice. Okay, so now I'm just going to take my iron, and with this little mini, it's intended to be moved around as the heat is being applied. So I just kind of rotate it in every which direction. Something about foil iron-on is that you want to absolutely make sure that it is completely laid down before you remove the liner, because if you remove the liner too early, it kind of gives the foil a crinkly look to it, and it's not as solid and metallic as it should be. So just make sure you take your time here. Make sure it's laid down really, really well. And you can always just kind of test certain areas to make sure as you peel up, but I wouldn't peel up too much because, again, once you lay that sheet back down, this is the single iron-on that I have found doesn't reheat as well. There kind of is an impression that is on it after the first press. Okay. I'm going to put this on a cold surface real quick. I'm keeping my mat over here just in case, because I don't want to discount that I might have to reheat this a little bit. Okay, so let's cool that off. And again, I'm just gonna go into a little test area to make sure that's laid down. I think it is, but I'm gonna give it just a little additional heat because I really want this to turn out, as I do all my crafts, but I feel like this is a less forgiving material for me to work with. Okay, once more, I will cool that down. Make sure it's nice and cold before I peel it up, and you'll know because it feels cool to the touch. Okay, looks good. So pretty. Okay. And I did not have any problem areas. Everything laid down really well. Okay, so there is that cute little craft. Isn't that pretty? I love the metallic on that floral background. Not only do we have some contrast, but we have some additional fun texture with that shine against this pretty floral canvas. So love that. Another fun thing that you can do for Mother's Day is decorate a little gift box. So I found this really cute velvet one at TJMaxx. I thought it was so cute. And if you don't have a box like this, you can also decorate gift bags. Those are so easy to decorate as well. Okay, real quick, I'm just going to kind of preheat the top here. And then I will grab my lint roller once more just to make sure, especially with this velvet material, that there's nothing that needs to kind of come off. This time I'm going to be using a glitter iron-on, and I'm going to turn this over. I found a really cute design that I just had to do for this box. It's so cute. I'm going to peel all of the surrounding areas away, and this just says Happy Mother's Day, which I thought was so fun. All right, easy peasy. There we go. And now I'll just go through and get all of the little insides. So we have cute flowers surrounding our sentiment here, but we also have all those little middles of our letters. Let me know what ideas are on your list if you are creating Mother's Day gifts in your craft room this year. I also have several years worth of previous videos if you want to get a little dose of extra inspiration for other gifts that you can create as well. And then the final little insides of these flowers, and we are good to go. Let's go ahead and just place this where we like it. How cute is that? And you can place it as high or as low as you'd like. I think that looks really good. Some fun ideas that you can do with this, now I'm just applying the heat, is you could do little facial items in here. You could do gift card, lots of fun little items that you can place inside. Okay, that feels like it's good. I'm also trying to avoid the surrounding box area, like the actual liner, because I find that if I press over it, then it leaves a line on my box or my material when I've done these in the past. So I'm just trying to stay in the middle and not go over the little line there. Okay, I'm going to turn this over and draw out that heat. That's so cute. I love it. Other things you could do also is you could monogram this as well, which would be darling. Okay, now I'm just removing that liner just like that. Got a little bit of a box look, but not bad. That looks so good. Okay, I also found this cute desktop calendar, which I thought was so fun. Actually, my mom has purchased one of these for me in the past, and I love it. It's my calendar for this year, so I thought this would also be a fun Mother's Day gift. So inside you have a little pedestal here that you hold all of your calendar pieces in, and the calendar is made up of several layers that will be a bouquet, which is so neat. So it's nice. This one starts on June, which is great. And so then once they receive it, the next month they can go ahead and begin the calendar. So it's a June through May calendar. And then what will happen is you just set the little vase right in here. And then what's cool also is that as you are changing it each month, you are changing the look of the bouquet. So it's so fun. I love this idea. Really, really cute. Okay, so what I'm going to do real quick is just remove these for just a moment because I thought it would be so cute to put Mom of the Year right on this little base here. And I loved that. I randomly thought of it and I was like, Bethany, you are clever. You are clever, girl. I can't even believe that I thought of that myself. But I thought of it, I thought it'd be cute and very appropriate for holding a calendar, a yearly calendar. So I will link the font that I used down below for you in case you like the look of this, but I'll go through and just grab all of my middles and then we'll transfer this over to the little pedestal. I don't know why I want to call it a pedestal, but just go with me with it. All right, so I got that, and then I am actually going to grab a different piece of transfer tape this time just because of the shape of the design. So I'll grab a different one, peel this away, lay it right on down, and just like last time, I will burnish. Burnish this top part and the back. Okay, let's peel it up. There we go. Okay, very cute. Okay, so bring our little base in here. I'm just gonna center this where I think looks good. Bring it up just a little bit and lay that down. Oh, love that. Okay, I'll burnish this down. Now, sometimes certain woods are a little bit difficult to lay vinyl on. Luckily, today is not one of them. But sometimes, just depending on how it's sealed or not sealed, it really just depends. But luckily, this one was easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, Mom of the Year. I gotta say, I impressed myself with that one. I think it's super cute. Then we have all of our little pieces for our calendar. Place that right on in, and there we go. How fun is that? Just way too cute. Way too cute. Another really fun gift for Mother's Day, or really any type of occasion, is a little ring dish. I don't know about you, but I like having these around my house to plop my ring in, especially when washing dishes or showering or things like that. What I'm gonna do, especially because I have a tiny little design here, is I'm going to attempt to reverse weed. So what a reverse weed is instead of weeding first, you're going to place the transfer tape down on your entire sheet of vinyl. I'm going to trim this down as well, just like that, okay? And then from there, you're going to weed away from the transfer tape. Does that make sense? If it doesn't, watch and you'll see it all come to life. Okay, so what I'll do now is I'm going to take away the vinyl and leave the little pieces on my transfer tape. And this is a great technique to use if you have a tiny font or a very intricate font. Okay, so as I am removing just the entire sheet that I laid down there, I am leaving all of the little pieces that were cut out. And I'm gonna be honest, this is the first time I've ever done a reverse weed. I've always just, I guess it's never intimidated me to do weeding the traditional way, and it's always worked. So I've never found a need to do this, but I am glad I gave that a try because that was really handy to do. Okay, I'm gonna set this to the side over here because I forgot to rub this down with rubbing alcohol. So I'm gonna spray that really quickly. I just don't want this to get on my vinyl, and clean that up. There's so many fun little trinkets that you can get. I will try to link this one for you down below. A Hobby Lobby is a wonderful place to find things like this. I always find that they have the funnest things, and I'm always grabbing things for my craft room to hold little die cuts and things like that. Okay, I'm gonna burnish that the best that I can in that tight little space. And then I will use my weeding hook just to grab a little corner of that and peel away the transfer tape. And then I have a little personalization right on this little ring dish. Now, you could also do a monogram on this as well. I've done that in the past. These make for such fun gifts, or you can personalize this in any other way, but I think that's super cute. Okay, let's go ahead and also make a cute mug. I can't let a holiday or event go by without doing a personalized mug. So I have this clear coffee mug, which I think these are so fun to decorate. Plus, once you get your coffee in there, oh my goodness, it looks so pretty. So, rubbing alcohol once more. This time, I am going to do a holographic vinyl, which I think will be so fun and so pretty. Okay. So now that that's all clean, I can go ahead and set that to the side and do my little weeding here. This is a very cute file. It says Mama Needs Coffee, and how appropriate to put on a coffee mug. So I'll go ahead again and weed out all of the surrounding areas. I love a holographic vinyl. They are so fun, and they just make for an exciting, different look. I also did just use the holographic vinyl cut setting that is already in Cricut Design Space, and this cut out beautifully. Okay, I wonder if this will be big enough to do. I might have to have some of my vinyl kind of off of it, which is fine. As long as you get most of the vinyl covered, you're good to go. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and burnish that down and then turn and burnish the reverse side. And here we go. Easy peasy. And we're ready to put it on our mug. Now, depending on the person you're giving this for or your personal preference, you can put it on this side with the handle on the right, or you could remove and turn over and do the other side. You can also duplicate the design and do it on both sides. I have a personal preference. You may have a different personal preference, so just do whatever works for you. And I'm gonna lay this down just like this. Now, vinyl is not food safe, and what that means is that you just want to give ample room at the top for the person to sip their coffee or their beverage of choice without having their lip come into contact with the vinyl. So I always just give about, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch of space. That way I don't have to worry about that. And grabbing just the corner once more, peel this away. And there we go. Looks so good. And this is so fun to sip out of because the holographic look has the colors ever changing. You get fun yellows and a little bit of a sherbet orange, some fun pinks, and it's just so fun. I'm tempted to pour some coffee in this right now. Okay, another fun video full of lots of fun inspiration for how you can spoil your mama or a mama in your life this Mother's Day with your Cricut. I love all of these ideas. Now, I will say that I also did purchase, I'm gonna move this for a second, I did purchase these notebooks as well, and I intended on decorating them, but I noticed once they arrived that they already have personalization on each one of these, but how cute are these scalloped notebooks? Aren't these fun? So I didn't end up doing anything with these, but I wanted to share that these are an also fun item for Mother's Day, but you wouldn't need to really personalize them if you didn't want to. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this. I am loving the decal on this little candle. It is so sweet, and the calendar is just adorable. I loved every craft that we put together. I hope this provided some inspiration for you to get crafting, and let me know which one was your favorite. I'll see you in the next video.